Once upon a time in the land of Eldoria, there were two kings who ruled neighboring kingdoms. King Edmund, known for his wisdom and benevolence, and King Reginald, notorious for his selfish ways. King Edmund was a ruler who genuinely cared for his people. He would spend his days listening to the concerns of his subjects, wandering through the bustling markets, and engaging in conversations with everyone from the humblest farmer to the most respected noble. His decisions were guided by a sense of justice and fairness, and the prosperity of his kingdom was a testament to his wise governance. On the other side of the border, there was King Reginald. Unlike his counterpart, he was more interested in expanding his own wealth and power than the well-being of his subjects. His taxes were heavy, and he cared little for the struggles of the common folk. The kingdom suffered under his rule, and the people lived in fear of the arbitrary decrees that only served to fill the royal coffers. One day, a traveling minstrel named Ilara arrived at the borders of both kingdoms. Intrigued by the tales of the two kings, she decided to visit both kingdoms to see the stark contrast between their rulers. In King Edmund's kingdom, Ilara witnessed a thriving land. The fields were lush, and the people were content. The king's court was open to all, and his subjects were free to express their grievances without fear of reprisal. Edmund's subjects spoke highly of him, praising his kindness and the prosperity he brought to the kingdom. As Ilara crossed into King Reginald's realm, a stark contrast greeted her. The land was barren, and the people wore faces marked by hardship. The once vibrant markets now echoed with the silence of poverty, and the royal court was a place of intrigue and fear. The discontent among the people was palpable as they whispered tales of the oppressive rule that cast a dark shadow over their lives. Determined to see change, Ilara hatched a plan. She composed a ballad that praised the virtues of benevolence and condemned the vices of selfishness. She performed the ballad in both kingdoms, ensuring that it reached the ears of both kings. King Edmund, touched by the melody and moved by the words, took it as a reminder to continue his just rule. He redoubled his efforts to ensure the welfare of his people, and his kingdom flourished even more. In contrast, King Reginald, hearing the ballad, dismissed it as mere entertainment. Ignoring the wisdom within the verses, he continued on his self-centered path, oblivious to the suffering of his people. The tale of the two kings spread far and wide, becoming a popular story in taverns and marketplaces. It served as a lesson about the impact of leadership on the prosperity and happiness of a kingdom. And so the kingdoms of Eldoria continued to be shaped by the choices of their rulers, one a beacon of benevolence, the other a cautionary tale of self-centered rule.